This is not getting any easier. And by this, I mean recording videos, posting them to YouTube. And I've been doing it for a few weeks now, and I keep coming up against the idea that, well, I can talk about myself and I can talk about everything else. Usually I don't want to talk about myself, and I don't feel like it is a worthwhile use of my time to talk about everything else, since whatever it is that I have to offer is going to come from my direct experience and not from what I've heard elsewhere, from secondhand, third-hand, fourth-hand experience. And also, I'm sort of judging and editing my speech in real time. And as soon as it gets to that point where I say a sentence and I don't like it, which has already happened by now, I want to stop and start over. Because that could have been said better, or I don't like my tone of voice there, or I think I was talking too fast. There's so many edits that I'm making in my head right now. So maybe I just need to loosen up, and I guess that my intention worked so far, because I had intended to not have as many people watching me so that I'd feel a little bit more free to just mess up a lot more. And since I posted that one, I've only had a few people viewing these. Thank you. And hopefully with that space, I'll be able to find my voice and develop my voice a little bit more. Because I'm always thinking about whether to intentionally relate to you as the audience or not. Should I just mindlessly share my own material and see if it sticks, or should I actually create a message that's meant to be delivered to someone? Two very different approaches. It is odd creating without a reason. Like, usually, I don't know. I feel like when I'm speaking in response to someone or something, that's much easier. But just sitting here with nothing and just having to come up with words out of thin air for no reason, without a plan, is weird. And it's not like I'm trying to do like doobity bop bop scat jazz poetry, you know, like it's not like a format. I'm just talking. It's not like I'm delivering a lecture. It's not like I'm giving some kind of a speech, but it's also not a conversation. It's a one-way conversation. So I don't know what this is, because I'm not like, it's not like I'm up on a soapbox, like delivering some kind of message that I believe in. Like, let's save the planet. I believe in saving the planet, but I'm not here to say that. But I also don't want to sit here and say, what did I do with my day? Like, it's the same pretty much every day. I cook food, I clean, I eat, I exercise, I sleep, whatever it is that I do on my screens, because I have many hours of screen time a day. And that's it, mostly. So it's a fairly monotonous, uneventful cycle of life that I don't really know what there is to share. I can tell you my progress. People will do weight loss journeys while I'm on a weight gaining journey. So I could post little graphs and charts and tell you what I did and what I ate today, or things, or that's what people will do, diet vlogs, but I'm not going to do that. I don't know. And it's not like I'm not out and about enough to make some sort of interesting outdoor, although I will splice in a video right here for those who are still watching.
It's going to be a cold one, and we'll just enjoy where we are now. there's not much use in looking that far into the future, especially not now. But it is beautiful today and it's sunny. Can't complain. I could complain, but I'm not going to. Let's take a moment here to take a little breather at the river, the creek, the stream, the brook, whatever you call it. Yeah, I guess I'm officially a vlogger now because this is the second time that I've used a selfie stick and walked around and talked at the camera. So check that off the bucket list. Wait, check, do I do it backwards? Check that off the bucket list. I was thinking about making a bucket list last December when I was getting ready to kick the bucket. And then after I did not kick said bucket, I realized, wow, okay, is that the point where you make the bucket list and try to do some things? So haven't gotten around to that yet because most of the things on my bucket list involve a lot of movement, physical travel, and my body is still not quite there yet. So I live vicariously by watching other people's adventures on YouTube and watch people doing all kinds of physical activities and things like that. Martial arts and yoga and mountain biking and surfing and hiking and all those kinds of things. But who knows if I will ever be able to do those things again. But I can walk now, which I couldn't a year ago, and I remember back then walking on this same path here, and it was such slow going. I would have to walk just 10 or 100 steps and then have to give up and turn around, and day after day after day after day after day, and eventually, like when I could walk a mile, it was some amazing. I really didn't know that I'd be able to do this again. And yeah, I am in a lot of pain still in the same areas where I have the injury that I have. But it's not bad enough that it prevents me from enjoying this to some extent, which that's pretty awesome because I like being outside. I'll do it as much as I can for as long as I can. All right. Well, tricky terrain here.